Hello Internet, welcome back to Slay the Spire. We're on the third floor. If you didn't check out the last two episodes, they were the beginnings of this run. I think we've put together a pretty good deck, personally, but I think that we have really neglected our defense, and we have a couple cards in here that we could do without, that would, maybe do with removal, like Ghostly Armor is not doing much for us most of the time, and Jack of all Trades is of course hit and miss, although we upgraded it so it's better. We now start with 6 energy per turn, however we can only play 6 cards per turn, so it's not super relevant. I think at this point we can afford to start drafting some higher expense cards, whereas previously we've really been avoiding those. So I think we go combat. We can hit some question marks. We're guaranteed to not have combat in question marks, so they're almost always beneficial. I think we should hit an elite as well, although we're on third floor. I don't know the elites, of course, and I'm nervous about doing so because it's basically another boss fight. We can find an elite that's close to another campfire, which there really aren't any, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't see any that are very close to campfires. We could hit this one. A lot of campfires, lots of opportunity for upgrading, but it requires us to fight. No, we would go this way. Okay. I think we start here and cross to the left side. Hello, weird thing. Strategic. I mean, a negative attack. Okay, 10 damage and negative effect. And gains 3 strength per turn. We need to kill this as quickly as possible. Flex. We have no defense here. Flex. Double tap. Headbutt. Wait a minute. Yeah. Headbutt. Give me double tap. Give me flex back. Strike for another double of 16 damage. I really don't want to berserk. There's no benefit to this at this point, since we're starting with 6. Oh, we're starting with 5. I thought we had 6. Okay. Still very limited benefit. We don't actually really want to play that most of the time. That is definitely a prime candidate for removal. Taking 10 damage, not thrilled about. Double burns, also not good. 18 incoming damage. We again flex. No card draw, unfortunately. Double tap strike. So that was a little bit of limited value. We do get to block for 8 of the damage, but we're taking some big hits here immediately on this floor. Okay. And our regen is still only 6 per thing. I thought maybe we could upgrade that over time, but 16 damage. We can afford to play Impervious to take no more damage. And then I think we probably kill him this turn. No, we can't. Lose strength. Yeah, we can't. Yes, we can. Defend, and then clash. He's dead. Okay. So that Impervious was not super relevant. Clash, another clash. We do have a lot of attacks, but I kind of want to pull back from attacks a little bit and get some more defensive abilities. 3 damage to a random enemy 4 times. 12 damage and 2 weak. Weak decreases their incoming damage to us. So I do think Clothesline is probably the play here. And again, we can afford to take some more expensive spells. 3 damage to a random enemy. So up to 12 damage on a single enemy. I don't think it's very good because we can't target it. So we'll take Clothesline. We'll go here and then we cross over this way. Okay, I don't want to mess this up. More enemies I've never seen before. Exploder. Tends to attack for 9, explodes in 3 turns, dealing 30 damage. Oh my god. Well, we definitely can't kill them all. We can't kill both of them in 3 turns. That's very unlikely to happen. We can probably kill 1 pretty easily, but 2 of them, not so much. So we could double tap bash bash, deal 16 damage to both of them, and make them both vulnerable. I think is the play if we're trying to kill them quickly. So double tap. And take 18 damage, though. I mean, we're taking a lot of damage pretty much regardless. Bash. Bash. It's more than 18 damage, yeah, because the first vulnerable had already been applied. We're set up to kill them both quickly, but we are taking 18 damage this turn, but I think to prevent them from dealing 30 damage... And you daze me? Oh, no, that was that one. Okay. Yeah, give me 2 attacks and they're both dead. I mean... there are 2 attacks. Give me Jack of all trades first. Dramatic entrance. Deal 6 damage to all enemies. Would deal 9 damage to them both, which is not enough to kill them. And we drew another Jack of all trades. Okay, so twin strike him. Kill him. Kill him. How many cards? We played 3. Give me another Jack of all trades. Magnetism. Add a random colorless card into your hand. That sounds really pretty good. Deal 6 damage to all enemies. Exhaust. I mean, we play both, and we get limited use out of, like, we're still taking 11 damage. We're taking a lot of hits on this floor so far. Really feeling that lack of block in our deck, which is 100% my fault. Once again, got Jack of all trades. Not a great card. Do we even want to use this? Flex for the extra damage. We just kill him. You're not dead. Well, now you're dead. You're dead. Okay, I mean, we're taking some serious hits here. Strength potion. Clothesline again. 14 damage and 3 weak. Deal 20 damage, but we have to play it every single time it comes up. Deal 16 damage, can be upgraded any number of times. 2 damage, 2 energy for 16 damage, but it can be upgraded again. We're on the 3rd floor. I don't know how relevant that is. We're probably going to need to heal most of our campfires. Give me another clothesline. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the butt. Come across a dapper looking cheery gremlin. It's time to spin the wheel. Are you ready? Of course you are. Hello, look at your little bow tie. Look at you. I'll play. What are we doing? Oh, we're spinning a wheel. Spin the wheel. Hopefully it doesn't deal damage to us. We got gold. Super not relevant. I don't know that there's a single shop on the path we're taking. We could hit a shop here. We do have a ton of gold. Where are we trying to hit that elite? Right before bonfire? All the way up here. We're going this way. Probably want to heal here. Hit the shop. Yeah, I think that's the play. Give me this question mark. What do you got for me? Stumble across something that feels very out of place. Before you, an enormous stony head emerges from a large wall segment that does not shift and change like the rest of this area. The head's mouth is wide open, and it reveals large, intimidating teeth stained red with blood. The surface of the statue is riddled with pictographs that seem to indicate people throwing themselves into the mouth of this head to be devoured. Why would anyone do that? So, we can heal to full HP but lose 11 max, which would not be the worst thing in the world. Or gain 333 gold but lose the idol, which is giving us 25% more gold. I think that's fine. Take the idol. Jump back a little as the gigantic molars smash down on the idol, smashing it to dust. As the teeth start to rise up again, gold pours forth in a torrent from the opening, flooding you with riches. Yeah. Fight. We have a lot of gold. Hello, creepy. Wow, you're probably the coolest enemy I've seen. 999 hit points, and you're attacking for 30 damage. It dies in 5 turns. Okay. Every time... Oh, okay. I was going to say, so this is someone who rewards blocking, like a block deck, but we have an attack deck. But there's the benefit that upon losing HP, it loses that much strength until the end of the turn. So if we can deal 30 HP damage to him, he's not doing any damage this turn. So we definitely double tap. I mean, we have to anger, because it's our only attack. So he's down to 14 damage. We can disarm him to drop it to 12. And we can take 3 damage. And we can exhaust Berserk, because Berserk is meaningless anyway. Not the best turn for us, but we're not taking a ton of damage. And he dies in 4 more turns. 38. So it looks like he deals increasing damage turn by turn. Oh, man. Okay, well, we're just going to hit him with everything in our hand. What do we have that draws? First of all, first headbutt him. Put the double tap on top. Draw the card. Double tap. We can play all 3 of these. Deal these first just in case. And he's going to deal no damage this turn because of the amount of damage we've dealt to him. So yeah, we were only able to play. Yeah, I suspected we wouldn't be able to play all of our cards. I wasn't paying attention to that like I should have. 3 more turns, dealing 48 incoming damage. Oh boy. Let me play it if every attack. Okay, so defend. What is this? Damage by 5. Defend, defend, clash. Thunderclap. Should have done that first. Rampage. No damage that turn. Can't believe we've taken so little damage on this enemy. This is a really cool idea for an enemy. Really respect those decisions with its abilities. Think that's really cool. It's getting to the point where we're not really able to protect ourselves, however. Give me... Shrug it off. See what we draw. Give me Ghostly Armor. Give me Defend. Then we Clash. Pommel Strike. See what we draw. Cleave. Once again, no damage. One more turn. We just have to make it one more turn. We do have this heal in our back pocket if we need to. Ooh, 68 damage. My goodness. 30 block on this turn is real good. I think we want to Impervious for sure. Clothesline him. Not only weakens him, but also reduces the damage he was. Give me Jack of all trades. Sadistic nature. So we've played 3 cards. Whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take no. Gain 2 block and draw a card. Are you kidding me? Or reduces damage by a further 10 points. So we only take 2 damage this turn, which we can then block with that. Flex is useless. Oh, we are taking... My math was wrong. We are taking 2 points of damage here. If I had used Sadistic Nature first, we would have been able to kill it. Not take any damage. Very interesting fight. Really dynamic. I really like that. I think that's a really excellent thing. I'm wondering if you can kill him in 5 turns. I bet that's an achievement. Leveled up Twin Strike, leveled up Pommel Strike, leveled up Body Slam. Body Slam is useless. Pommel Strike, drawing 2 cards can be pretty good. 14 damage, just 14 raw damage. Or 10 damage in 2 cards. I think I want the card draw. Probably should heal here, I think, is the smart play. Just because we're on the 3rd floor. It's, you know, area I've never been to before. Definitely check out the shop. Let's see what we've got going on. You have any good relics? We have so much gold. Whenever you would receive 5 or less unblocked damage, reduce it to 1. First time you lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards. Or the effects of your cost X cards are increased by 2. Well, unfortunately, we don't have any of those cards. Drawing 3 cards the first time we take damage is like okay. Whenever you would receive 5 or less unblocked damage, reduce it to 1. Is also something that's only occasionally relevant. We can buy dual wield, choose an attack or power card, add a copy of that to our hand. That could be very good. I really don't think we want reduce the cost of a random card to 0. Deal 20 damage. No, we don't want that one. Apply 3 weak and vulnerable to all enemies. If I'm going to take something, it's going to be dual wield. Attack or power card, add a copy of that. But it costs us 1 energy and it takes up 1 of our card uses. Does the copy of the card retain in the deck? Or is it shuffled out once that hand is discarded? We're going to take this. I also think we're going to buy both of these. I think we're going to remove Berserk. Because I just don't want it. And I'm not really ever going to use it. I just don't like it. Like, I flat out don't like the card. We could also buy Chemical X. I mean, I don't think we're going to hit another shop again. So we might as well buy some stuff. 5 strength. Could let us stack up quite a lot of damage. 2 decks increase. Yeah, we don't want that. 10 damage to all enemies is mildly useful. This literally does nothing for us. Give me the strength thing. And give me the explosive potion. But we may just end up discarding one of these if we don't want it. Like I might discard the +2 strength or the gambler's brew. And I don't think we want to buy any other cards. I think we're good. Let's proceed. Where am I going? Again, we're heading up this way. So really either of these tracks is fine. So it doesn't matter which one. They're the same anyway. Alternatively, we could go over here, skip the campfire and the other shop. Although I didn't realize there was another shop, or I might have saved my gold. When we open this chest, we're going to get a curse, so we might want to remove that at the next shop. Hello, tentacle being. Enemy intends to give you a powerful negative effect. It is a spire growth. Pretty interesting. Okay, so we battle trance probably. If we get rid of defend and ghostly armor, we can clash. But is it worth 2 cards? Well, double tap. It is worth it with the double tap, I think. Clash and it said 3. I'm starting to think this counter might be. Oh, it counts. I understand. It's because double tap counts as 2 attacks. I see. Playing 2 cards, is that why it keeps jumping up? Because I'm doing math wrong consistently on this, and it's basically just counting to 6. So I'm not sure what it is I'm missing here. Definitely flex. Clash for sure. Well, really, we're going to play all of them. Headbutt. Wait a minute. Rampage. Headbutt. Do we want double tap or do we want Rampage back? It'll be 13 up to 18. Probably double tap is going to get us more value. Oh no, I'm going to draw double tap. And I'm up to 5, so I can't even use it. So that was a waste. Really messing that up a little bit. 16, yeah, I have no defense really in the game. Okay, we can make them weak, which will slow down their amount of damage, or we can just block it all. I think we just block it all. We could dual wield Impervious to get it back again in the future. It's already mostly dead. I actually don't want to dual wield anything here. If we do, it would be strike just to get an extra strike out. I don't think it's worth it. Make it weak so it deals less damage. And then attack. Probably dead next turn. No damage. What is this debuff? Constructed at the end of your turn, take 10 damage. I did not even notice that. That is bad. Disarm, I think. Anger. Not dead this turn. Go ahead and draw me a card, see what we get. It's already weak. It is 12 damage, so it's more than... Wait a minute. 2 weak. Doesn't change anything. If we play cleave, we deal damage and we get some block. It's not enough block to prevent us from taking damage, but it is something. Man, we're taking a lot of hits from some of these enemies. I'm feeling less good about our deck. Jack of all trades. Finesse. 2 block, draw a card. Reduce the cost of all cards in your hand to 1. Sure. So we'll bash him. And we'll kill him. Shouldn't even really have thought about it. He's dead. Oh, throat's starting to bother me after 3 hours or so of recording. Spend gold at the shops. Tip paid for by merchant. By the merchant. Okay. So you said by merchant in caps, and it made me think of Merchant, who plays Magic the Gathering online on YouTube. Gain 7 block exhaust. 16 block whenever you take damage. Deal 6 damage back. Deal 12 damage. Apply 2 weak. Probably Flame Barrier, but I actually don't want... Oh, we can skip. Yeah, I don't think I want those cards. Open a chest. We're going to get a random curse. Unplayable if... I was reading that. Unplayable if transformed or removed from your deck, lose 3 max HP. Oh. That's not nice. Shuriken, every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. I mean, I do that basically every turn. Definitely need to heal. We're not doing so good. I'm really questioning whether or not we can take the elite. And the question is, do we try the elite because we should and it's fun and you should try? Or should I skip the elite and just go try to beat the boss and beat the game? And I'm kind of leaning towards the boss at this point. Okay, what do you got in the way of trinkets? Whenever you obtain a curse, increase max HP by 6. Well, that would have been great a minute ago. Every time you play 10 attacks, gain 1 energy. Not very good. Toy Ornithopter. Whenever you use a potion, heal 5 HP. That sounds awesome. Fruit juice, gain 5 max HP, gain 12 block, deal 20 damage. So if we get rid of this, we have 30 raw damage we can spit out just using potions. Which I think is good, because we can save that for the boss. Card removal for 100. What would I remove? The unplayable, probably. And it's going to cost us 3 max HP, but that's okay. 76 left. You gain a flex. I don't want. Damage for health. I don't want. Blind. Yeah, I don't want any of this. 12 block potion until. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it either. Okay. I think we press for the boss. I think we completely ignore the elite. Go this route. Get to max HP. Fight the boss. Because I want to beat the game. Oh my god, look at this guy. The Maul. You have a lot of health, my friend. And you're doing something. Negative effect on me. Okay, double tap. Probably cleave is our best bet here. Double tap, cleave. So, yes, that does count that as 2 cards. So that's not great. And probably just play the remaining cards here. Oh, it doubled up again. So I can't play remaining cards, and I shouldn't have played Anger. I should have played something else. Because I still had the double tap effect, which I wasn't thinking about. Increase the damage by 9 this combat. Or by 5. Or deal 10 damage and put a card from our discard. Probably want double tap again. Give me double tap. End our turn. We also should have thrown a Ninja Star. If you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. So we did gain a strength there. Coming at me for 5 damage. I gotta assume that increases over time. Less block, less attacks. Not great. Play Ghostly Armor. Can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack. True Grit. Exhaust Defend. Double tap Clash. Okay. Should have gained. Nope. Only 2 attacks that turn. Not a great turn, but we do block all the incoming damage. Really don't like that, though, because it progresses this enemy a little further. Jack of all trades. Might as well. Panache. Every time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to all enemies. It's a power, so it's a permanent effect. Add X random colorless cards into your hand. They cost 0 this turn. Well, because we're limited by the number of cards we can play, that's actually not very good. Panache seems good, because we often play a lot of cards in our turn. I don't know if it's worth taking up a card slot. So we're going to Bash, Pommel Strike, which will draw a card. Let's do this first. Let's Panache. Bash. Pommel Strike, see what we draw. Can't use Clash. No incoming damage. Add X random colorless cards. So we can get 1 playable colorless card. Shuffle 3 random skills into your draw pile. No. Apply 2. Super not worth it. Okay. Not worth it. We are whittling him down. Getting an up to his... Oh, 27 damage. Getting him upping his strength is not great. Definitely play the block here. Clothesline. Apply 3 weak. Not a great turn to have flex. Go ahead and block. Go ahead and clothesline. Should have flexed before we clothesline. That was a misplay. Deal some damage. We are not taking damage this turn, but that was a big attack, which makes me nervous for the future with this enemy. Yeah, just keep buffing, bro. You know, even if you're just buffing your strength and it's going to hurt me in the long run, I'd rather you buff than attack every turn. Too weak. Are you still weak? Vulnerable, weakened, yes. Okay. I think we pommel strike to draw. Yep. Draw. We drew battle trance, which is not amazing. Go ahead and battle trance. See what we get. Really not what I wanted. He's still weakened. More vulnerable. Drawing the cards is not relevant anymore because we're getting to the point where we have enough to play. So apply weak just to extend that duration. Hit him twice. And I think because the card draw is wasted here, we actually just use the strike. That way we're not pulling anything that's really good that we would want next turn. Maybe should have thunderclapped, but it's fine. Up in your strength. Oh, 24 incoming damage is not terrible. If we could, he's already weak. Unless we can drop his strength, there's really nothing we can do here. Go ahead and battle trance. We will disarm him to lower his strength slightly. Disarm. Can defend against some of it. We could shrug it off. Shrug it off, I think. Because it's more... Oh, we can't draw more cards. So it was essentially the same as playing the block. Okay. Can't draw more cards, so pommel strike. Card draw is irrelevant. Dual wield. Probably pommel strike. How much does anger do? We could put more angers in the deck, but zero cost cards, yeah. Just dual wield, pommel strike. And then play both of them to hit it for the maximum amount of damage. I do think we could potentially kill him next turn, but it really depends. And of course, we're taking 10 damage here, which is not great. See what we get. He's buffing again, so he's definitely dead before he hits us again. I don't know. Pommel strike does more damage. We should be able to kill him this turn, I think. Just, it doesn't really matter. Do we have all attacks? Yeah, okay. 63 of 84 HP. Flex. Upgraded flex is pretty good. Another headbutt could really do some work for us as well. We would do a maximum of a 20 additional damage. This would let us recycle cards that are valuable to us. But we're drawing so many good cards, it's not often super relevant to use headbutt. And I often screw it up by drawing cards then anyway. Go ahead and give me a flex. I think it's a little bit more idiot proof. I think I want to heal here. And then we'll see what happens with the question mark. Maybe should have thought that through and forged instead in case the question mark could give us a heal. Oh, it's a chest, which is not good because we got, yep. At the end of your turn, gain 1 frail. I don't know what frail is, but I don't like it. Start of each combat, discard any number. This is not even a good relic. Not thrilled about that. But we're here so we can smith. What do we smith, though? Man, I have to edit so many coughs out of this series so far. What do we upgrade? Well, what do you do? Just an extra card? And you still can't draw cards? No. This upgrades the block by 3 is like really bad. That's not very much at all. Dual wield. Add 2 copies. Doesn't really do much for us because of our limited card playing ability. Pervious is more... It's block, but it's not worth it, I don't think. Shrug it off. 11 block. It might be nice to upgrade something like Shrug it off to get a little bit more shield. If you hear my dog crying in the background, it's just because my family got home. 12 damage and a card from our discard. Clash has been really good for us. Rampage has been pretty good for us. Although at this point we're not even playing it as often as we should. Disarm just lowers their strength by 1 more. 2 more damage, 1 more weak. I'm leaning towards like Shrug It Off or Rampage. Shrug It Off is just 3 more block. It would certainly incentivize using it more. But I think we're so offensive that our goal really has to be to break the boss down before it can kill us. It's more about who can do the most damage the fastest. So I think that I'm going to go Rampage. But Rampage isn't even... Okay. 8 damage per turn. Give me Rampage. You're overthinking. Just do it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. The final boss of the game. Oh. What? Why? Choose any number of cards to replace. Yeah, what do I want to get rid of? So we have 2 buffing, 1 attacking for 20. Well, definitely can get rid of the strike. Losing 2 strength permanently is pretty valuable. Cleave is pretty valuable. We can also probably use Clash this turn. Unfortunately, we drew a defend. Play the defend. Play the disarm. Double tap Cleave, I guess. Or double tap Clash and do a lot of damage. I'm assuming he's the boss and he probably spawns these guys. Do they buff the boss or do they buff themselves? Is the real question. Double tap. We're going to double tap both, actually. No, we're not. Yes, we are. We're going to double tap Cleave. Double tap Clash. Just in case when we use this card, it won't let us play 2 Cleaves. Yeah, it would not let us play the second Cleave. Okay. So I think damage to the main guy is like where we really need to focus. If they can heal him, this is probably going to be us losing the game. In fact, now that I remember, go ahead and... What'd you just do? Whenever you play a power, he gains a strength. The enemy has not awakened yet. What does that mean? And it regenerates 10 HP per turn. Go ahead and use our explosive potions. There's really no reason not to use them. Because they're just free damage. And, oh, I forgot we heal when we use potions. I should have held off on that. 5 strength. Gain 2 strength permanently for the rest of combat is definitely worth it. Gaining 5 strength for this turn. They're dealing a lot of damage. 24. Okay, so 30 damage coming in at us. Give me the ghostly armor. I think we clothesline him to make him weak. First of all, flex. Thunderclap, I think, is real good here. Wait a minute. Are you already weak? No. Just weaken him. Vulnerable all enemies. Should have done that first. Yeah, I'm trying to think about what order to do things and I'm messing it up. Cleave everybody. We're out of energy. He's doing 13. We're going to take 3 damage. I think that was a really good turn for us. Oh, we took 1 damage? Why'd we only take 1? Vulnerable wears off. Okay, so maybe he doesn't respawn enemies. He's coming at us with 12. Let's play Jack of all trades, see what we get. Draw 3 cards. Choose 1 of 3 random cards to add to your hand. Yeah, let's do that. Double tap's pretty good. Iron Wave, 5 block and 5 damage. Cost 0 this turn. Give me double tap. Can we double tap Rampage? Or Clash, I mean. We have to play this? No, it's going to draw us skills, I guarantee. Yeah. Give me the skill. Oh my god, we're playing so many cards. It doesn't matter. We can't play enough cards now. Okay, just double tap. Should have just gone with the attacks. There was no reason for me to spend all those cards to try and make Clash work. That was a real mistake. So let's go ahead and just Rampage, I think. Or 16 damage twice, 32. No, because it's only going to play once, because it's not even going to duplicate them. I screwed this up so much. He's already vulnerable, so vulnerable's not really worth it. Do Rampage so it powers up for the next round. Man, I screwed that up so bad. Good thing it's not a boss fight or anything. Feeling pretty optimistic. I guess it depends if he spawns more enemies or not, is what really is going to make or break this. Is he still weakened? He is weakened, so this will not reduce his damage any further. Give me a shrug it off. Give me a defend. Go ahead and clothesline him. And then we'll hit him with a strike, because we don't want to draw a card and risk drawing something really valuable. We're doing okay. Again, we have the health potion in our back pocket. And we heal when we drink potions, if I remember right. Somewhere, yeah, 5 HP per potion. So we have 10 more HP we can gain from that as well. Okay, he's just coming at me with more damage, huh? Well, we're going to find out what Frail does. 25% less from block. And it's not really a big deal. Impervious, we can block all the damage. I think we do that. We impervious, we bash, we headbutt. And we'll take probably not clash. What's the what am I looking for? Rampage. Rampage, so that it continues upgrading over time. Block all incoming damage here. I think we're in a great position to win this, assuming that it's just one fight. It says unawakened. Enemy hasn't awakened yet. I'm very nervous that means he's going to have a second form we're going to have to fight. What do we do here? Give me battle trance first. See what we get. Ghostly armor to block some damage. Go ahead and defend as well to fully block all that incoming damage. And then we will just dish out what we can. Definitely rampage. 12 damage, 13, 12 damage. So we'll just do 2 strikes to deal the most damage we possibly can. A little worried about him transforming. But so far we're in a great position. We're barely taking any damage. We're outputting a lot of damage. Okay. We True Grit. Are you still vulnerable? You're not. True Grit. Get rid of Shrug It Off. Confirm. Go ahead and double tap Bash. Well, it'll double tap both. It doesn't matter. No, it won't. Yes, it will. Because we still have 2 cards we can play. Why didn't it double? Oh, it was an unupgraded. That's okay. We're taking 9 damage, but we're going to kill him. I'm assuming he's going to transform into some big bad, horrible monster that's going to hurt me and ruin my day. Go ahead and Thunderclap. And Twin Strike. Now just use a regular strike. See what happens? He's going to transform. So this is all useless. We can duplicate a card for our deck. I'm assuming it puts both of them into the discard pile. What are you doing, bro? Final form activated. 40 incoming damage is kind of a big deal. It's kind of a really big deal. Flex. 9 damage. It's a lot of extra damage. Use the strength potion. Flex. Make him vulnerable. Definitely is worthwhile. Pummel strike. See what card we get. Defend. Sure. Headbutt him. Go ahead and put... getting some extra block might be nice, but we're going to lose the... for next turn, we're going to be... It's going to reduce the amount of block we get from them. So I think in that case, we just look for Rampage again. Is it in our draw pile? Must... No, okay. Put that in our hand. Get a little bit of block up. We're taking 32 damage. We did gain 5 HP this turn. So we're taking about 20... Yeah, half of our HP. He's coming at us again with 30 damage. 25% of our HP is like 21. We'll gain 5 from this as well, from drinking it, so 26. Which will put us up at 69. Giggity. So drink this. 69 HP. Weak will reduce his damage. Go ahead and flex. Clothesline him. Defend. It's not going to protect us very much. Rampage. Pommel Strike. The drawing a card was a mistake. 0 energy, and we can play it. Pretty great, actually. Pretty great draw. We did nearly kill him in the first 2 turns, so I think we got this in the bag, ladies and gentlemen, on our 2nd episode. I mean, it's our 4th episode, but it's our 2nd run of Slay the Spire. We're about to murder the final boss. Let's go ahead and rampage him. He's dead. Achievement, the Crow, unlocked. He didn't really look like a crow. Was he a crow? Proceed. It's a heart. That's weird. It's not what I expected to find. Thump. A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire? The source of this evil? You ready your blade. Attack? You deal 634 damage. The heart squirms and bleeds, but is ultimately still pounding. Are your mightiest attacks not enough? You ask yourself, have I been here before? You feel that you have dealt a total of 634 damage to the heart. A total of 14,636,643,707 damage has been dealt by all who have challenged it. The heart pulses louder and louder as your consciousness fades. Why did I deal 634 damage? What is the math behind that? Sleep? Victory? We unlocked an achievement called Ruby. I don't understand. Did I lose? Oh, our score was 634? Probably time is a factor. It took a very, very long time to complete this run. 255 floors climbed. Parentheses 51? Maybe parentheses was your previous best. 34 enemies slain. 20 Exordium elites killed. 0 city elites and 0 beyond elites. So the elites are different depending on the level, the floor that we're on. We killed 3 bosses and we had 1,452 gold. We also unlocked something. Unlocked Heavy Blade. 14 damage, strength affects it 3 times. That's pretty amazing, actually. Would have been great for the run we just had. If the enemy intends to attack, gain 3 strength. I mean, it sounds pretty good. I guess it's permanent strength, so that's pretty good. Double your strength and exhaust. So a lot of strength-based cards. Unlocked cards show up in future runs. That's cool. I thought probably that there would be more unlocks than that. Well, we have 4 left, so presumably 15 total cards additionally unlocked. I kind of thought there'd be more cards in the game. We're seeing a lot of the same cards over and over and over. Okay, proceed. I guess that's it. We did it. On our 2nd run of Slay the Spire, we actually overcame the boss. I am absolutely surprised and floored by that. So thanks for being here. Hopefully you enjoyed the last couple of episodes. I don't think I played particularly well. I made several misplays. I think we completely avoided block in this particular playthrough. Man, the game stutters a lot. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, we completely neglected the defensive aspect of our deck, and we went pretty much all in on attacks, but it worked out for us. So really happy, pretty pleased that the 2nd episode, second run, pretty great. So that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed coming on this journey with me. Hopefully now that I have a little bit better understanding of how the game works and what I'm looking for, maybe in the future we can actually work some commentary into these episodes instead of just being narration of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time. Let's, anything at the end of the credits before I cancel my episode? I'm mouse scrolling down. I don't know how else to progress that. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making this game. And thank you, Internet, for watching me play. Of course. Yes, thank you. Click again to exit. Oh, so this is something. What is this? It's red. And it's glowing. Okie doke. I don't know what that means. Oh, here's our achievements. So we unlocked the Crow, defeated the Awakened One, beat the game with the Ironclad. I guess her name is Ruby? Kind of thought it was a dude, to be honest with you. Emerald? Oh, they're just gemstones. Okay. Hidden. Alrighty. I mean, we've got some achievements. Ascend 0. Unlock Ascension Mode. What is that? What is Ascension Mode? Okay, we'll figure this stuff out in the future. Anyway, that's going to do it. I'm going to wrap up. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.